So where we were at is we've now gone over to Carrie's house, and we've met her father, and now we're asking about her mother because we don't see her. Now, if you don't know where in the story on this, then you have to take a look at our previous videos. We did a League of Legends video stream this morning for about 5 hours, and we played this game in between. So take a look at that. But to understand where we're at as well, you can watch our full video that's going to go live on YouTube today. And you find the backstory of it. Let me see if we can hear any music in the background. Not yet. Maybe it's not a musical part. So, Carrie, where's your mother? Is she still at work? Carrie stalls her answer, looking at me disdainfully before turning her head aside, a sharp contrast with what I'm normally used to. The elephant in the room is making itself increasingly apparent, but I don't think addressing it did any help.
I don't want to talk about her.
I don't want to talk about her. Did she come through?
Let's go in for dinner.
Come on, let's go in for dinner. Okay, now you can hear her. Carrie bitterly avoids the topic, walking into the room ahead. Bringing up her mother has definitely upset Carrie. I'd be an idiot if I didn't notice that. The gritty harshness between Carrie's typical sheepish personality and the rough, defensive Carrie I just saw. What? The gritty harshness between Carrie's typical sheepish personality and the rough, defensive Carrie I just saw. That's a run-on. That's not an incomplete sentence. Read this again. The gritty harshness between Carrie's typical sheepish personality and the rough, defensive Carrie I just saw. What? There should be. There is a gritty harshness. They got to fix the beginning of that. There is a gritty harshness between Carrie's personality and the rough, defensive she is. Nothing can clear the thought from my mind. Certainly what I did was wrong. But standing here, dawning on it, won't do me any better. All I can do is hope that Carrie will have forgiven me whilst I step forward into the dining room. They use whilst a lot to join the Earwoods in their evening meal. At least Mr. Earwood. The dining room is spacious, the walls plastered with Western decor and sports memorabilia. The walls are plastered with Western decor and sports memorabilia. The table, mahogany, makes itself distinct as light reflects off its polished finish. It looks expensive, topped with various plates and cutlery, more than ready to present whatever is on the menu today. God, that's so long. Carrie's father had never told us what it was that we're having.
We like to keep touch with our heritage. Outside, we try our best to adapt, though.
Carrie must have caught me gazing around the room. Several photos of sports teams line the walls, Possibly rugby by the looks of it. I'm sure it's a national sport. Yeah, rugby's a sport. She must have had a hard time adapting to the new country, though I'm not sure how long she's been here. I'll refrain from asking. Now is the time to savor the moment with her. What moment? I can understand. Connecting with your heritage is an important thing. The only reason I go to our school is to do just that. My mother made me. Come to think of it, I've never told Carrie about me being half English.
Your heritage. You're only half Japanese, aren't you?
I don't look like the typical Japanese male by any sense. So now we understand what we look like. We're half Japanese, half English. And now we know it. I don't know what I look like, but I guess I'm half Welsh too. I don't know if Welsh is, I thought Welsh was Scottish. Like Scottish Welsh, but I guess it's English Welsh. All right, bear with me just a moment. I don't look like the typical Japanese male by any sense, so it was only reasonable that she would conclude that. I'm half English, though I've never actually been there. I'm half English, though I've never actually been there. Born and raised in Japan.
Interesting. Your English is
Interesting.
pretty good.
Well, my father made me learn it every day, even though he's Japanese. I'm sure he thinks he's English, though. He only reads and publishes books in English. He even married an English woman. I'm sure he would have moved there if his company needed someone to act as a foreign representative. Thanks. Carrie giggles at my awkward response. The two of us sitting down at the table together. An act I'd never have expected to be doing with her. Not even a week ago, but I'm thinking of another act. Hello. Things have gone by so fast, it's unreal.
You know,
I really don't think it's gone by fast.
I enjoy spending time with you.
Well, I enjoy spending time with you.
I didn't have anyone to speak to like this before. This week has been fun. Thank you.
Again, real BatDude. Thank you. Use my name. Shout my name out, honey. Carrie unexpectedly gives me her gratitude. Stifling me slightly as her words cause my face to go red. At least I'll assume it is. I can't really tell inside. I am blushing though. A blush caused by Carrie, when it's usually me who makes her blush. Oh, there's blood flowing. Still, her boldness isn't lost on me. In a social sense, at least, Carrie is trying her hardest tonight to make me feel welcomed. She's probably savoring the moment herself. Everyone's savoring everything today. I'll take the initiative and thank her. My pleasure. I've enjoyed it. Yes. Carrie blushes herself, though I feel as if it's more of an appreciative one, rather than one of embarrassment or shyness. One with more importance to it. Mr. Earwood, Carrie's father walks back into the room carrying a plate in each hand, both of them topped with the same meal: beef, diced potatoes, and a selection of vegetables, all topped with gravy, even though neither of us asked for any. After a long but undoubtedly enjoyable day out with Carrie, why undoubtedly? Why not just say after a long, enjoyable day? If I enjoyed it, then it's enjoyable. I have found myself craving a nice meal. I'm craving something. Maybe it's just the smell, but certainly something I can appreciate. This entire day has led me to find myself closer to Carrie, with her closer to me. I'd like to be a lot closer. Hello! She wouldn't have thanked me for being her friend otherwise. We gotta move things forward because I'm getting sick of being in the friend zone here. Nobody else has done that, though I've never had many friends myself either. Shit. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Nobody else has ever done that either. Moving schools would usually worsen my situation. Wait, can you not hear my voice? Maybe I'm just getting cut off a little bit. Alright, let's continue. So, moving schools would usually worsen my situation, though I found myself meeting Carrie from doing so. What? Moving schools would usually worsen my situation, though I found myself meeting Carrie from doing so? No, this is a wrong sentence again. Moving schools would usually worsen my situation, but meeting Carrie does not make this situation worse. It makes it better. We gotta rewrite the script. There are no complaints. The three of us begin our meals, quieting down to focus on our own plates. That's gotta be a bunch of silence in there. The taste matches the smell. The rich beef complements the soft potatoes as the two, oh my god, amalgamate on my taste buds. Wow. This dude is overly sensitive about everything except for her. We gotta get a move on, man. So I bet you're wondering how a Welsh family came to Japan then. I wasn't, but avoiding this dining room table talk would make me look good, but wouldn't make me look good to Carrie's father. I hear that getting a work permit is pretty hard, so getting a permanent residence must have been quite a feat. Trust me, it was. Originally, I was supposed to only be here for a few years, as an engineer. Though, I just found myself liking the place, so I decided to stay. It seems like he has a well-paying job. If he can afford to migrate here, migrate? How about immigrate? And send Carrie to our school. He seems like he's a pretty nice guy, to be quite honest. Hopefully he thinks the same of me, to an extent anyway. Being the guy His daughter has just dragged home. Hello. I wouldn't want him to dislike me, especially what I'm going to do later. Hello. More so since his daughter Carrie. More so since his daughter Carrie. More so. I like him more so since his daughter is Carrie. Making a bad impression isn't an option. Just as I'm about to finish my meal, the sound of ringing chimes through the walls. The sound of ringing chimes through the walls from another room. A phone call. To the bat phone. Excuse me, let me take this. Mr. Nigma. Mr. Enigma. Mr. E rises from his seat, leaving me and Carrie alone to ourselves once again. It would be rude thing to say that I'm glad he's gone, but it's only because I get to spend extra time with Carrie alone, that is. So I'm glad we're alone. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad he stepped away so I can spend more time with Carrie. Enough said. These sentences are way too long. Carrie remains silent next to me, much to my displeasure. Talk, yo! I thought it would be easy to come up with a topic to talk about, but right now Carrie seems disinterested in my presence. A sad look coats her face, despite its beauty, if I could call it that. The fact that her expression has shifted from a once happy and content one to one of desolation. Wow, desolation is pretty bad. Is making me concerned. How about slight sadness? The cause of Carrie's dejection is soon apparent, though through the walls flow the sound of Carrie's father, a sound of anger. They're divorced. I try to make out some of the words. Why is it my fault? You're the one that decided to ruin everything. Yep, I bet they're divorced. We have a daughter together, you know. Have you ever taken her thoughts into consideration? My own mood plummets, taking in one word after another. This is the reason that Carrie's mother isn't here. The relationship between her parents has been crumbling before her. By the sound of it, I really don't want to get myself caught up in this. Well, hey, you chose her. Gotta take the baggage with the person. Everyone's got baggage. I'm irresponsible. I'm irresponsible? Says the one who decided to get themselves shit faced and pounded by their ex. Wow. That is the first really shocking sentence of this entire graphic novel. Wow. The evening should not have gone in this direction. Carrie's father is probably kicking himself now that dinner has been disrupted. It's not very impressionable to argue with your wife in front of guests. I won't blame him for getting carried away. Feeling a tug on my arm, I see Carrie's slender fingers grasping my sleeve as she gently pulls on it. Still, carrying that same sad expression, the one that hurts me, inside. I don't want to see her like this. However, what's going on between her parents concerns me. I don't want Carrie to experience the sadness behind that face of hers. Would listening for a bit really hurt? It's none of my business, but my heart is on fire. My heart is on fire. Esto un fuego. Continue listening for a bit. Go with Carrie immediately. Go. Carrie continues to pull on my sleeve, conveying her signal to me, one of sadness and sorrow. She must want to speak to me about something. I rest my hand upon hers and I give her a nod. After which she stands with me and a pair of us leave the dining room for the lounge. Damn it. Coming to a standstill, Carrie turns towards me as we both remain still in the center of the room. Kiss her, dude. Kiss her. Nothing but a small lamp illuminates the space around us, giving Carrie's sad, melancholic face. How about just sad face? An orange tint as she looks towards me.
Please, forget about what you heard tonight.
Real BatDude. Thank you for using my name.
I didn't want to get you involved in all this.
Carrie still looks toward me with those woeful feelings deep within her eyes. Seeing her like this is really upsetting. What we've gone through over the past several days means a lot to me. I'll do anything I can to make her happy, even if I can't resolve the issue. Carrie, I don't want to see you like this. Please, if there's anything I can do for you.
Please, just stop!
All right, well, I'll stop then. Jeez. Carrie's voice is sharp, as if it's tainted with anger.
It's complicated. I didn't mean to get angry. It's just her.
Carrie resents her mother. This woman must have caused her so much stress. This process is painful for everyone, but seeing someone go through this, it's something I can't stand. I want to be there for her. Carrie, you're an important friend to me. More than a friend. Would you be my Batgirl to my Batboy? Would you be my Batwoman to my Batman?
Really?
Of course, baby. You know I likes it. You know I likes it. I like it all. Yes, really. Really, really.
Okay. I'll tell you. You're an important friend to me,
Hmm.
too.
She keeps folding her arm like that. You're an important friend to me too.
Follow me.
Up to the bedroom. The bedroom. Close. She wants me to know more. She wants me to be there for her. And I want to be there for her too. Knowing that my words reached her. It makes me more than happy. Oh, score! Carrie, a person I have grown to enjoy the company of, is leading me higher towards the upper floor of her house. Score! Our relationship has blossomed unexpectedly, flowering a friendship both of us cherish with nothing but pure passion. Oh, 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 oh. Carrie, 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 Carrie. I can only assume she's leading me to her bedroom. Yes, 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 yes. An action which would be typically suitable for this situation, is for me to get flustered, overcomplicating things by assuming the most raunchy and far off situation. You know it by assuming the most raunchy and far off situation. You know, sitting on a girl's bed, maybe holding hands, kissing a little. That's not raunchy, dude. That's called first base. Get with the program. It's not raunchy. We're classy. We got manners. We know how to treat a lady. We can do this. We can take our time. She's worth it. You know? We don't have to jump her bones right away. Don't have to. Don't have to jump her bones right away. Let's be classy now. Let's be classy. She wants to talk, though. That I can tell from what we were subject to downstairs. It's obvious that she wants to address it. Carrie leads from in front, forcing me to divert my head in an act of politeness as to not look up her skirt. What? Talk about raunchy. Now he's turned into a complete horn dog. I mean, really? The father's yelling at his wife who's getting shit faced, and now he's looking up her skirt? This graphic novel certainly is getting graphic. Carrie leads from front, forcing me to divert my head in an act of politeness as to not look up her skirt. Well, I mean, how steep are these stairs? I mean, really? She can't see she can't see me anyway. Or that my eyes are on her ass. So she wouldn't know if I did stare up her skirt. How nice. I'm a real class actor, a real class act. Now's not the time for that though. Well, it seems like it is the time, because that's all you're thinking about, dude.
This way.
Her voice is firm, as if she has found something inside her that is pushing her forward. I feel the same way. There's something pushing forward. Hello! Giving her the courage to speak. Inside, though, she must be nervous. The entire situation between her mother and father wouldn't be something she could easily talk about. I trace Carrie's footsteps with my own as we walk down the hall towards her room. Her body is rigid, filled with composure of sorts. I can't imagine how long she must have waited for this moment. Probably forever. To be able to tell someone, oh, outside of her family circle, what her life has been like. I'm thinking she's been waiting long for something else. Hello? Hello. An unsettled relationship between her parents, her absence from school, and experiencing pure loneliness. And horniness. Hello, horniness. All of that must have been accumulated into an emotion of anger and misery, one of sadness. I'm thinking she might be emotionally vulnerable. In a way, I'm glad I found her. That's right. Or some other fool took advantage of her. Though I can't be the one to solve her problems, I want to help her. Oh, I can solve one of her problems. Ooh, she let her hair down. We walk into a room painted in beige. Carrie goes forward and starts to undo her braids, slowly letting her silky hair fall down straight. Now we're getting somewhere, you know what I'm talking about. This graphic novel took forever. Forever. Now we're getting some juicy. Getting juicy. You can just feel the sexual tension in the air. Letting that hair down. Mm. The hair is down a way I've never seen it. Something different. I prefer her with braids. Well, you can pull on the hair either way. But maybe that's just because that's how I'm used to seeing her. She looks beautiful either way. She sure does. Oh, whoa. Hello. Carrie rests her glasses on her nightstand and then taking a seat on her bed, the pink love heart embellished beddings give Should be give off, not give of. Carrie rests her glasses on her nightstand. Okay. Then, taking a seat on her bed, the pink love heart embellished beddings give off a girlish vibe. I still feel as if they suit her. Oh god, oh my god. Dude has probably got. She herself holds a downcast expression. No, 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 this is a wrong view. We didn't. We're zooming in on the wrong thing. Hello. She holds herself a downcast. She herself holds a downcast expression, the smooth skin of her hands clutching her knees tightly. It'd be a cute pose if she wasn't plagued by the sorrows of her past, no matter how recent they may be. What? I can't believe this. I can't believe. Although saying that, a thin gap between her thighs is visible, leaving her underwear within view. I tried to avoid it earlier, but Carrie starts talking. It would be rude of me to look away from her. Oh my god. I cannot believe this is going this direction. Oh my god.
Thank you.
No. Thank you. Quite a view. I mean, thank you. I mean, have you seen that view? I mean, thank you. What a view. I mean, thank you. It seems out of place for me to ask. Carrie must have a lot of her mind. She must want to say. She must have a lot of her mind she wants to say. Though I am confused by her gratitude. No, don't be. I'm not confused at all. She thanks me a lot, too often maybe, but this time there's surely more important meaning behind
For
it.
offering to help. It really made me happy.
Isn't that what a friend should do? Hashtag boyfriend. Hello.
Friends. That's right. You're important to me.
Carrie goes on, letting her emotions flow out from within. Well, I hope there's extra bedding on that bed with all this flowing.
When we first met, I was nervous. It wasn't even that long ago. Do you know why? Why I held myself back?
No, but surely you can see that you've improved. You can talk to me fairly easily now. I'd like to talk about something else.
It's still there. On the inside.
Can I look for it on the inside? Hello.
A lack of self-confidence. Even with strangers.
I could help you gain some confidence, baby. I know I can.
People who don't even know me always get that impression.
Carrie still acts as if she hasn't improved. I wouldn't know what she's feeling on the inside, so I can't be the one to judge. Maybe it's me she's gotten better with, which would be reasonable assumption. I'm the only person that she converses with that isn't within her family. A group of people which is probably limited to just her father. It must have been painful.
It never used to be like this. Though I was always a quiet person. In the past, I never really had a good social life. There was this one girl who never really liked me. Thinking about it now still makes me feel sick and angry. It was 2 years ago.
I want to ask her why didn't she speak up for herself, though actually asking it would be rather spiteful. A lonely girl, trying to study for exams, it would have been quite a stressful time. And in the education system, they wouldn't have done much for her. Or didn't, I don't know, if she had spoken to any teachers.
The year after, I was pulled out of school by my father. He knew something was wrong, so I spent the year at home. I told you I was ill, didn't I?
No, you didn't tell me you were ill. So that was a lie?
It was. Sorry.
Accepting her apology would be wrong. She had. Accepting her apology wouldn't be wrong. Would not be wrong. Because she had a pretty good reason to do so.
After it all, I felt nervous. I couldn't socialize. I feared a reaction.
Oh, I'm fearing a reaction right now myself.
If I went through that again, I wouldn't know what to do. Then I came back and met you.
So it wasn't easy for Carrie to open up to me. It almost seems as if I forced her to what? So it wasn't easy for Carrie to open up to me. It almost seems as if I forced her to, with how quick it has all gone. From a different perspective, I wouldn't be standing here now if she didn't want to get along. Nobody would outright refuse any interaction. I wouldn't refuse a little interaction. It was just hard for her. For an understandable reason. All right, we're going to take a pause here for a minute or two.